Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you, yoga teacher in the tradition of the Swami Shivananda, very known teacher in the whole world, amazing guru, amazing yogi. Yeah, as usual, I'm gonna start with my little unknowing sometimes for people who are watching me all the time. Like beginning, like the introduction, but who's watching me all the time, you can just skip it. I'll be fast. So, I think it's necessary in a way, polite. It's the right way, the right thing to do. Just to say a few words about me and about like what is going on here, what about channel. I don't know when, who, where will see this video, and who will see this video. Like I need to first of all to understand like what is it. Yeah, it's a spiritual channel. I'm not fanatical guy or anything like that. I'm not gonna force you, push you, to brainwash you, to I don't like to judge, to criticize, to argue. So I'm not going to teach how to live your life. I'm not in any organization also, but I studied yoga for a long time, for 30 years, and about 38 years. Yeah, I studied yoga and teach for about 30 years. Right now I'm in my little ashram in Brooklyn. It's August 21. Yeah, pretty hot today. That's two cats in here. One of them just behind you. Yeah, and I'm not watching the camera, like not looking in the camera all the time, in the screen, because my eyes not so good. So even glasses not helping. I'm reading through these links. I have problem with retina, but the yoga for eyes really helped me. I did the video once, so use this video, please. It's really helpful. If not that, I'm not gonna be sitting here. So in here in the ashram, like people come in here. So I do private lessons. My spiritual name is Sankara. I lived in ashrams. I had many teachers. I have teacher now. Yeah, I appreciate it. So it's appreciation to God. Yeah, and I got initiated in tradition. But for me, it's just a, like a core, like roots. Of course, I read others masters' books, and I'm looking for some. Yeah, I'm speaking to another gurus and everything. So I'm pretty much free. And I'm pretty much flexible, and I would say I like to be natural. I don't wear any masks, even before this conversation, satsang. I don't prepare too much myself, so I am who I am. Sorry, I don't want to show my body that much, but it's too hot. I'm under the roof. If I'll put AC, it's gonna be, you're not gonna hear me even. So sorry about that. Yeah, in here in the channel, YouTube channel, I have many videos. They're not connected to each other. Just yeah. About meditation, it's spiritual channel, yeah, like I'm yoga teacher. So about relaxation, asanas, pranayamas, about proper food, about proper diet, about many others, about history, philosophy. So welcome. All my platforms are free. I'm not doing any commercial here right now. I'm trying to share my experience. So I have a website. It's in Russian language right now, but it's a very good program. 165 languages it can do. So even big companies can use it, so using it, yeah. I think it's a huge site, like 3,000-4,000 of pages. You can travel over it, you're gonna like it, I'm sure. So, and I'm publishing my own books with my own phrases, spiritual phrases, sutras, I would say, shlokas, yeah, spiritual phrases, yeah, and that's 7,000 sutras in one book. In my main book it calls The Essence on the Altar of Love. You can download or read it from my website, absolutely free in any system. You can Google it, Pavel Kalagin, Paul Kalagin, The Essence on the Altar of Love. And welcome to my I'm on the Facebook and Instagram also. I put every day, for now at least, for these days, 1 or 2 sutras a day. And, put your comments, it's a lot of comments there, so I'll appreciate it. So it's very important for other people. You can change somebody's life, so speak, yeah. And I'm pretty much meditative person, and I can stop a little thing, but I'm not doing drugs or anything like that. And I study yoga and practitioner by myself every day. What else? Yeah, sometimes I'm looking for this, like, exact word to explain something difficult in the spiritual, like some spiritual phrase, you know, like looking. It's not easy even for people who knows English well to translate, you know, because I'm from Russia. I'm here for about 30 years, but still English my second language. Yeah, and today I'm gonna do the Satsang. That it means I'm gonna read my own phrases, spiritual phrases. It's kind of lessons, but yeah, I'm inviting you to dialogue, to speak about that, about main things, about God, about path, about spirit, spirituality, about soul meditation, about many things. Like sometimes we don't think about it during our daily routines, we're forgetting about this. So I'm just trying to stop you for a little while and at least to think about it. So like I said, I'm not gonna force you or anything, but still it's a dialogue, yeah, free dialogue, yeah, just to memorize, just to remember many things. Yeah, the most important thing in life, who we are, why we're here, what we're supposed to do in this life. Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna read my phrases. It's not regular phrases, it's kind of sutras. It has many angles, it's deeper than you think. Sometimes it just looks like simple, but some of them not even logical, you know. But you should meditate on them to understand. I've seen a lot of them in my life, so I'm just sharing. I don't want you to make mistakes I did. So and compassion is very important. I'm trying to help people, so actually you can write me down like in any messenger. So I do free advices, recommendations, free lessons on the internet. So could be by Skype, could be by the phone. I can answer some questions, so welcome. Or you can write it down below the video, or yeah, I can send actually my book live, like paper book. If you give me address, I'll send it to you like almost anywhere. I'm doing it for a long time. Yeah. So it's many angles about some phrases. So some of them I'm telling you, some of them I'm not telling you, so you think yourself, you're trying to get something for you. Yeah, and let's start. I'm gonna read it here. It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable for you. I'm gonna go a little down. Yeah, and to read it. Basically, awareness is yoga itself. Yeah, that's for the people who study yoga, who knows yoga. Basically, the awareness, yeah, basically the awareness is yoga itself. Yeah. What I mean by here, it's not propaganda about yoga or something about it. Yeah. But the real yoga, not just fitness. Fitness is good also. I am not criticizing or anything. But the real yoga, I mean, like the spiritual path to God, tradition. It's about awareness. Love, it's in there. Compassion, it's there. Concentration, it's there. Will is there. So it's all awareness. Prana is there, the energy. So you can have many things, many information about yoga, and you can practice a lot, but without awareness, to be aware what you're doing and what you're not doing, just awareness. It's the main thing. It's a goal. It's essence of everything, of all practices you do, or all things in your life you do. If you're aware of it, especially on a high level, like in samadhi or high level of meditation, state of mind, it's the main thing. We can reach something without certain amount of prana. We can reach something with a certain amount of information. We could be even weak physically. We can, yeah. But without, we can get closer to God without asanas, without pranayama, without relaxation, even meditation, even without praying, but without awareness, the true awareness, deep one, to stand in present moment, it's impossible. It's very similar, like we can live without food for a while, without water for a while, yeah, without sleep for a while, but without breathing, without air, we're not alive after like 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's it. It depends on the person. That's very similar to awareness, very similar to breathing. The breathing very close to our soul. Yeah, the element, the air, very close. So that's why I wrote, like I was thinking, meditating, what is yoga like? How can I explain yoga by one word? It could be yoga is love. Could be that love is yoga, like God is love. It's also true. But I was trying to get some essence. What is yoga? It's unity, like it's from Sanskrit. The translation from Sanskrit, it's unity of everything, between your mind and body, any unity. And in my meditation I thought like the best word for yoga, it's awareness, yeah, like I said. Or any spiritual path, not only yoga. Not just consciousness, to be unconscious. Awareness. It's really deep word. Think about it. Meditate on it. I found this word to explain what's the most important in the spirituality. What's the essence in the spirituality to grow spiritually. Yeah, another phrase is God is God. You know, sounds simple, but it's kind of a little bit crazy, but it's, yeah. When you think about God, it's everything. You know, like it's people talking, thinking, meditating on God, like trying to imagine it. It's all about God. God inside of us, outside of us. Everything made from God, from God's energy. Everything is forms of God, names of God. So for thousands and thousands of years, many traditions, they just saying that like they think they're right, you know, like let's say Jesus is God and another spiritual tradition saying that just Buddha is God, like Shiva is God, but it's just names. Everything is God. God is beyond and including all forms and philosophical conceptions. Yeah, so what I mean by this phrase, God is God, it's not to speak about it too much, not to think about it too much, because it's impossible. It's beyond our mind. It's so not just bigger, it's just endless. How you think about, look at the sky, how you think it's endless, like it's hard to think about it and to speak about it too much, you know. Sometimes it's good to do, of course, to understand something logically, but it's just a little about God. It's just a little part of it, tiny bit. That's why I said like God is God. It's like another way to explain it. It's just accept it. It's about believing. It's about meditation, I would say, in samadhi. And about belief. Not blind faith, but belief, real. To understand what you're doing with a good goal, with a good tradition, the right way. And just accept it. Just, if you accept God with appreciation, like I said before, and with consciousness, purify yourself with purity, with honesty. You're not gonna need to explain what is God. It's too many explanations about God. We're just confused about this. I'm not saying somebody right, somebody wrong. I'm not criticizing at all. I respect traditions. But anyway, from other point of view, no matter what we say, what we think, what we call God, God is God. He's not dependent on us, on what we say and what we think about the God. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, in another sutra, pain that always knows how to get a way out. Yeah. Pain will always find a way out. That's the better, yeah. Pain that always find the way out. Yeah, why I wrote it, the first will, it's to calm you a little bit, to support you a little bit, like who is suffering from pain too much. I did and still do from time to time, but it's another topic. I don't want to talk about it right now. So if you're suffering a lot, like think this way. It's kind of sutra about positive thinking. The pain always find the way to get out, you know. Pain will always find a way out. So what I mean, what it means. Let's say you have some pain. It's no, you know, it's not the end. Like, don't think that way. It's not just you're gonna have it forever. Sometimes in deep depression, clinical depression, we feel like that. I went through that, and not once. That's why I have some experience. I want to share it with you. The compassion went through my pain, you know, naturally. I'm not saying I don't have ego. I have a little, yeah. I'm not saying I'm a good guy, like, but I'm trying like the best I can. So, but it's not about me, yeah, about pain. Why I'm saying that? I spoke to myself about it, and I understood it then. So it's a positive thinking about pain. Always get, yeah, the pain always knows how to, like, it's gonna go away anyway. Why? If you think of it, you'll understand. Let's say you're gonna sleep, because you cannot sleep for a certain time, but when you're gonna fall asleep anyway, and you're not gonna feel it that much. It's a lot of medications to stop the pain. It's a lot of natural stuff, herbs and many things to stop the pain. And that's the pain finding how to, like, to get a way out. It's about the same sutra. So sometimes you hypnotize yourself about the pain and you don't feel it. By meditation, by samadhi, you can go away. By deep relaxation, you go away from the pain. Sometimes you lose in consciousness. That's our nature. When it's like the highest you cannot take it, you just lose in consciousness. You can die from pain also, but it's not, I'm not saying about scary, like you're gonna die from pain. It's a way out also. So and it's nothing wrong with death, you know. Like, it's no death actually. It's not exist. You're gonna be reborn anyway. Reborn. Yeah. The reincarnation exists. I know that for sure for myself. But it's another topic for another video. Yeah, so it's anyway, if you get some pain you cannot take even, it's gonna stop some, like the God made it, like it's a law. It's gonna stop sometime and somewhere and some way. Don't be hopeless about that. The pain, it's not like when we feel it, we think about it, it's much more terrible, like, than anything else. Like it's kind of like my pain bigger than another person pain. But think about it, what I said. When it gets to some point, it's gonna go away. I told you like how. So I'm gonna read it again. Pain will always find a way out. So no hopelessness. If you're in pain, work with it. Find your way out. If you will not, it's gonna go away anyway. One way or another. One day or another. And it's for some purpose, think about it. It's your lesson. I know it's hard to say, but it's gonna give you many benefits. You're gonna learn a lot of things about it. It's our teacher also. It's easy to say when you're not in pain right now, but after that you will think about it. So if the pain not too big, learn from it. If it's too much for you, do something to stop it. Be reasonable. And if you don't have something to stop it, it's gonna stop it anyway. The God will stop it. You're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna like lose consciousness in some way. I think that's enough for today. I hope it was helpful for you. Stay healthy on all levels. Be aware. Try to learn about yourself, about God, about path, about truth. Seeking for God, that's a very good thing. God bless you. Namaste.